that dragon cancer. That's what we're playing here. I am Insipid, and being insipid is not always the best place to start from when you're dealing with material that is going to be heavy and emotional, and so I do desire to present this game in a fashion that does not divest itself of its emotional importance. But we are going to do what we are going to do. That said, I've heard tons about this game, haven't played it. Let's get rolling. Well, this is exciting. This is not the woe I was expecting. This is full of joyousness right here. Right here, right now. Oh. I am a duck. Behold my avian ways, mysterious though they may be. Oh, fucking cereal. Okay. Well, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I am master of land, sea, and air. You might as well call me the motherfucking Navy. But alright, so I'm not actually. Alright, I'm looking. Apparently, I'm looking with WASD. But do I need to click? Alright. So a bit of this is. Oh,
don't touch the birds. No.
Oh, don't touch the birds.
Don't touch the birds.
Don't touch them.
Yeah.
Maybe touch them. Maybe touch the birds. Give me them motherfucking breadcrumbs. I need them. I literally need them to survive. I am a duck, and what ducks do.
No. Hey.
Oh.
Careful.
Oh, I'm too excited. I got bread right here, but motherfucker, more bread right there. It's a happy day. I'm nom it. Oh, I will destroy your bread. You wish that your bread was not actively being prepared for destroyery by my face, but I am. Oh, I'm a nom it, motherfucker. I'm a nom. Get into my tom. Can I? Okay, I can right or left click, but that's not important. What's important right now is I'm a nom. Good. Hey, I need to see more bread. I need promises of bread. I got this right here. And this is super fucking exciting. Can I eat the child? I see a wealth of bread, right? Oh, maybe. It was a lie. I was like, I never. Yeah, oh man. I'm gonna eat your child. Your child, I'm going to consume it. Right after I eat this. Nom. Delicious. What'd you say to me? Solidarity!
Mom, he threw the whole piece.
Well, Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand. Here's the piece. Okay, no, you
ruin it.
I'm almost 5, right?
I'm gonna destroy this bread. This entire fucking loaf.
But he can't talk.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, you want?
Can talk.
You want more bread? Is that what you want?
Joel.
Well, Joel got sick right after he turned 1.
Well.
Kind of slowed him down a little bit, buddy.
Yeah. So he's just slower than most kids. I think eventually he'll catch up.
You think Joel will leave?
Yeah, I think Joel will read eventually.
Well, Isaac, of course. He's just delayed. Because, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to be a boy. But he's a baby. He's a boy baby.
Yep, he's a boy baby. That's just about right. You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
So I can give him.
Laughing.
Give him bread. You know, I like your style, kid. I like
You
your
are
hair.
good at making
I'm
them
gonna
laugh. Why
use
how
some
do you
get some
make
more
them
bread
laugh?
because
I fall down.
it's with
Yeah.
style. Great.
really
Grow
funny
up.
when you fall down.
Grow up to have this facial hair
Really
business.
Yeah.
Quack quack, motherfucker. That was me. Just a little bit ago. Ha! Give me more. This, it's kind of.
What does Joel love?
Oh.
Wawa. In cups and bathtubs. And the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das. And give you the sweet was of daily affection. And bye-byes.
I
And
am
lone kisses.
Dad?
And more.
No ducks. Am I Joel?
Always more. This full list of words. So few.
Whoa, okay, there was a dude there. I'm fairly positive, certain town, that this is not supposed to be a horror game. So I'm not gonna get worked up in that way. Some of the things they were talking about sounded like the symptoms of autism, where you have learning delays, especially if there is.
Do you think they know? Can they sense it?
None of them know.
No one ever realizes how short the time is.
Oh, okay. But having a significant event like a distinct illness occur during that learning period can result in those same effects. So I'm not going to try and intercede upon what the narrative they're trying to show here is. The music's marvelous. I'm gonna turn up the music just a little bit for you guys, just to make sure you guys can hear what's going into this. That way.
You won't understand.
They will in time.
You don't know that.
In many ways, one's prior experience with gaming tells you that what you're experiencing in a certain way or at a certain time is indicative of a particular trope. And some of these tropes are vaguely reminiscent
What is
of.
pain without a word for it? What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy?
We can discuss that in the comments section. We can have a talk about that. But that's not something I'm going to try and get into right here. What I was saying before was that because of those similarities, there are pulls upon the thoughts and the mind, but repeatedly it is showing a very philosophically driven narrative.
Want them to finish well.
We all want them to finish well.
They won't stop.
I don't know. These conversations seem to correlate with the black. Is the black that's speaking? it seems that there's increasingly larger amounts of that, and I.
Who am I to him? Dada.
Let's say hi.
Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well. Yeah. He's been very peaceful all afternoon. Oh, yeah. Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well.
All right. You stay cool, kid. You stay awesome. I'm gonna.
He's been very peaceful all afternoon.
I'm gonna push the fuck out of you later. You're gonna be on that swing later, and I'm gonna be like, who is here to? I love shoving children, especially when they laugh and go ha, and it's very. Hey, poke you. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, Joel. Ready? Set. Go.
I used a little one cup because that
The developers did an amazing job of conveying emotions
Are you ready?
without the use of facial features.
Go.
No, there, lad.
What do you think, Isaac? He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him. And that's how he gets his food? His food goes through that too. Yeah. Yeah. You want to touch him? Yeah? Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay? Okay. Pat his cheek. Yes.
No.
See? It's Jolly. Yeah.
Go ahead and.
You want to touch him, Caleb?
Okay, Joel. Ready?
No. Okay. You can just pat his head over here if you want. What do you think, Isaac? He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him. And that's how he gets his food. His food goes through that too.
Go.
Yeah. You want to touch him?
Nice job, kid.
Yeah? Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Pat
We're
his
good.
cheek.
We're good, kid.
Yes. See? It's Jolly. Yeah. You want to touch him, Caleb?
Are you ready?
Okay. You can just pat his head over here if you want.
All right, you're doing good, kid. You're
What do you
doing good.
think,
What's up?
Isaac?
What's over here? Nothing.
He's in a hospital, so they're taking care of him.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that's how he gets his food. His food
Oh,
goes through that too. Yeah.
High five. Right, we're going over here.
You want to touch him?
This guy, he's okay. He's good. He's not right there right now. And hey, cut it right here. Right here. Good. Good. Right, that is glowing now.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a thing. We're gonna take a little look at that in just a second. Hey, lad. How's it hanging? You good? Let's do this. Oh, yes. Most excellent. More of this action. Come on.
Say hi, Zoe. Now give Joe a kiss.
Do it again. Big kiss.
You take care, Joel. We're gonna be back. We're gonna hang out. It'll be awesome. You. Specifically you. We're pushing the hell out of you again. Right here, right now. Jamal. Yeah. Get busy. This is Chloe doing. I need to look at this now. Come on, let's do it. Look at this with our faces.
Hey babe, just got done at the doctor. Now they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So they gave me a medication and we can give it to Joel, and they said we have to give it at least 3 full days, but that if he's still throwing up after that, then we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but you always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Okay, so we've noticed I've noticed 2 things specifically. The, like, dead shit. There's more of it. And we got some swimming rocks here that are swimming, and rocks are not supposed to swim. I'm putting that on the line right now. Swimming rocks, not okay with those. And damn. Fuck all of this. I wanted to make sure I said hello to everyone who's come on in. Furry, good to have you. Yanni, I see ya. Yeah. Jokesia, hey. There's an amount of this that I relate to, and everyone can relate. There's an aspect of this that one can find the relatability, but I almost died when I was a kid. There was a particular disorder where I didn't have orientation. Like I would have persistent, not vertigo, but inability to coordinate myself. And it was this rare fucking thing. And most of the time when it happens, people just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't go after it and go, oh, that's the thing. No, it's, oh, my kid's falling over. That's cute. That's funny. Cool. And if my mom hadn't taken me to the doctor about it, I would have perishified. And so when she's saying, you always have to mention that one outlier thing. No, seriously, sometimes that is necessary. I know that it sometimes results in the overprotective mother image, but damn it. Hey, Noemio, let's. All right, so we're gonna get back to it now. No. Can I go anywhere else besides right there? They don't even give you the option to walk away. Hey man. Looking good. I'm not the only one who saw the shadow, right?
Fear is cancer's preservative, cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake, a serpent, a dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
I don't always have words, and this is one of those moments. This is called On Hospital Time.
Hey, do you want to rock? Okay, let's rock. There we go. Oh, shh, 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 shh.
I don't know what's in this bag, but there's a whole fuck lot of it. And god damn. No, phone can wait. Just you and me, kid. It's all good. No, phone can. It'll be fine. Whoever's on that line, whoever is calling right now, they're gonna be okay for a couple minutes. It's you and me, kid. We got this. We're good. I get the impression that they're not gonna leave us alone. I do apologize for that. We're gonna be alright. I'm gonna just reach over there. I'm gonna grab that. My other hand. I'm totally planning to use my other hand here. We're gonna do this. All right, you and me together. We're gonna answer this phone. I believe in you, Joel. We got this. All right, here we go.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
See, we totally nailed that, man. We totally rocked. No. There are flashing lights and we're pushing buttons. Pushing buttons, baby. Can I push more buttons? Maybe more buttons. What? Okay. I kind of wish I'd looked at the time before. Okay. Got it. Let's, Hey. Doing alright, kid. Doing alright. There is just tiny aside where it. You know, Father, I was contemplating those questions you were asking before. What is hope? What is God without a word? Let us discuss. But that. Put that aside, really quick. Hey, kid. So I see you got a massive crib over there, but you know what? Fuck that crib. Because you and me, we got this. We're in this together. Let's do it. Hey. It's a doctor's glove puffed up with air. That's cool. Guys, no, I'm here with my son. Just, yeah, no, you can fuck off. I'm just doing this. This is we're. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what you're supposed to represent, but yeah, we're good. Fuck off. We're good, man. I said fuck off. We're good. Right here, little guy. Oh no. Oh, okay. Apparently I am, to a certain extent, in control of this. Fuck. Alright, so I'm avoiding the bullshit. Avoiding the bullshit. The bullshit is what I'm avoiding right here. We're just gonna go ahead and slip between you guys nice and easy. You get to go fuck yourselves. Going over here now? Nice. Yeah. If at all possible, you could just get really, really far the fuck. Okay, we're good? Far the fuck away from my son. I need you to want nothing to do with me. No. Just really far the fuck away. Stay way over there. I'm gonna be. No. The path isn't clear. Oh god. No. Yeah. Okay, get away. And stay, if you would be so kind as to stay away as well. No. Right, we're going this way? No, up, can I go up? Can I go up?
Joel. Oh.
Hey. You're alright. You're doing
Oh,
good.
hey. I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Okay, thanks.
No. Okay, okay. I'm not, no, stop. No, I appreciate that you're trying to reflect upon the fact that time passes very, very quickly, but could you knock that the fuck off? Hey.
It's a real puppy.
What if people like just to grab her stuffed dog? Oh, she's so calm. Lay down. Here you go. It's training. Hey.
What's this? What's this one here?
That's Pete.
Lay down.
It's a real puppy.
Wants to grab it crazy.
puppy.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Doing good, kid. Doing good. Whoever brought this dog in to see, I don't know who I'm supposed to be. Very frequently it feels like I'm supposed to be in the perspective of the dad, and I identify with that. Sometimes it feels like I might be in the position of the mom, but can you look after Joel for a minute? I just need to take a shower. And that notion of time, the idea of time being played upon so heavily in this game, okay, so, hey, I need enough time to take a shower. Are you okay? That question, I'm not sure if it's urgency or fear that being away in the span of a shower might somehow be instrumental. The clock as an icon in this game is nope, sorry. I am very busy hanging out with my son right now, and that whole door thing can definitely wait.
There's a dog.
Yup.
It's peanut butter.
Can I name the dog? That's an excellent name. Peanut butter?
Real puppy. It's a real puppy.
Good.
Yeah.
Alright, I might be a doctor with excellent news, right? Excellent news, doctor. That's who we're gonna go talk to right now. That's what's up. Dr. News, tell me what's up. Tell me the news of Mr. Doctor Town. Let's do this fucking thing. Yeah. End of treatment party. Right? I was like, Doctor, good news, Doctor Town. Doctor, tell me the good news, Doctor. And I was like, bam, end of treatment. That can only, and it's a party, right? Parties are always good. Awesome. It's definitely not back that way. Walking here. How's it going? Good? Hey. Dim some nice collages. How we doing? Nice. What's this here? Show me more of this business. Hey. Is that me? Nice signature. Family in Color by Carolyn. I believe I've been told about this. Like, these are actual pictures by patients. Like these are actual things. And then they got permission to use the pictures for the game. station, maybe? I talk to somebody? What's that? No? Didn't even want to talk to anybody. Talking with people? Nah, that's entirely overrated. We okay?
Hey, I'm cleaning up eggs again. A dozen eggs on the kitchen floor again. So we have to get a new lock for the fridge. Ugh, it's so hard to clean up eggs from the floor. Like, they just spread around and they don't come clean no matter what you do. So, I was just so frustrated, but you should have seen them together. They were so proud of themselves. Joel and Elijah just sitting there with their eggs. Isaac said he thinks they want to be cookers. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye.
Oh, wait. It's okay. It's good.
Hey honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now, so if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw on that lasagna. Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake, and they sing Happy Off Therapy Day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? We're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. Like, there's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. All right, bye.
Awesome. Yep, here we go. Got it. No, Mr. Cow. That's not bad. Here we go. Yep, good. Nailed it. Oh, yeah. We're gonna rock this. Out of my way, Mr. Cow. I have no time for you and your silliness. Chicken! Aha! Nay, nay. Here we go. Yes. Got it. Bok, bok, yo. What? Whoa, no! Okay.
Well, how long is it going to be before we can have some answers? Did anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just the doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we could talk to our doctor?
Okay, so that went from very,
It just
very...
seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Who canceled the treatment?
I mean, isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
I know you're just doing what the orders say, but can I just talk to the doctor that ordered it?
Okay, so fucking with my emotions. It went from a kind of pseudo Stark situation to, hey, all right, this sounds like a positive thing. We're having a little race and it's a lot of fun. Bright colors, fun sounds, and then it finds out the stuff that you're picking up is all medicine. Lots and lots of medicine. Now you've been taking this entire time. And it all comes crashing down, and it's jarring, and suddenly you find out that your kid might have been handed a death sentence. Every building you go into these days is a fucking hospital. And now you're not getting answers. Hey, little man. Sick ride you got there. Hey, good. Nice race. You do okay. I would rather not leave my kids over there. The Temple of Man. ECG. I don't know what this is. It's big, it's scary, and it's revolving around my kid, and I hate it. You got it, man. You got it. You got it, Joel.
Hey, it's Youre then. I love you, my friend. This is my favorite game. Do you want to see? Watch how I started. You touch it like here, and a big lion comes. You're not a scary lion. It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yeah, hear me roar?
Absolutely,
Why?
kid. Yeah, you.
Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
So, is that your little dance man? It's a hell of a roar, kid.
Here comes the animals. Turtles is my favorite.
Just an escape. Just a dream that the parent, the relative got to have, even for a moment. Waking up. So, these are various. These looks like various cards that people they've gotten from family members, friends. Elsie, we love you dearly and miss you daily. See you soon. But have no fear. Our story's just begun. We belong to each other. I still love you, girl from Mars. XXX. Take my tears, love, they will carry you home. I miss you, Rachel. I love you, Papa. Even now you still make me laugh. Okay, so these are actual messages. I think these are actual messages from people to people that they've lost. In every hour wounds, let us sit a minute. Why do if it's not fun? In memory, Rick Miller. That's a hell of a message. A hell of a motto. Have faith like children, love like Christ. You're stronger than you know. Love will keep you strong. It speaks for itself. I'm going to do these last 5 and then we're going to press on. To everyone who's ever died of cancer, especially my father and grandmother, rest in peace. Hank, Marcia, and all the rest of you beautiful, beautiful people. I hope that whatever's become of you, you are presently better off than you were at the end of your life. We miss you. Bradley Stewart, miss you always. To my hero, Henry M. Hugs to all of my UIHC kids and family, Greg Rice. Hey, how we doing?
This terrible routine. Watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
That's something that the game does a lot. Where the people that I'm looking at and I'm worried for, feeling for, suddenly disappear out from under me. And it's so sudden, and I don't expect it, and I don't know what to do with my they were there, in my future. I looked into the future and I saw them there. I envisioned this time that we had together, and they were supposed to be there. And they weren't. They weren't where they were supposed to be. And it's jarring, and I'm sorry guys, it's not good. fairly certain that's more. Hey, you got it, kid. You're calling the shots. Let's spin this business.
Farmer Bill makes the pigs bacon for breakfast.
That's horrifically morbid. Oh shit, there's a little sun right there, and that's gonna move just... More, you got it, man. You got
Farmer
it.
Bill plays fetch with the pigs.
Right on top of it, kid.
Farmer Bill enjoys a mud bath with the pigs.
Farmer Bill has excellent taste. Obviously. More? Man, I'm on top of it. Better believe it.
Farmer Bill scratches the pig's chinny chin chin.
No wolves, thank you very much. Passing on the wolves.
Farmer Bill gives the pigs piggyback rides.
That's cute. I think this needs to go ahead and land on anything besides the pig at this point, if you'd be so kind.
Those mischievous pigs are napping on Farmer Bill's couch.
Rude! Yeah, isn't that funny? That's hilarious. More? You got it, man.
The pigs wash the dishes after supper.
They silly. Silly pigs.
Farmer Bill separates the sheeps from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Gotcha.
Is that a recurrence?
No. Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it
It's
up.
quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
since
imagined
you
it
have
a
recurrence of
lot,
any
but
kind,
not like this.
It is fatal.
It's different.
It's only a
I
matter
thought I
of
would
time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several locations.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I
chemotherapy
thought I'd
we
shake or
have at
wail
him.
or something.
We can't continue to give him chemotherapy
guess
that we
this
know
is
he's resistant
shock.
to.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Okay, I actually, I hate to do this, but there's obviously a story being told by each person for each segment, and I can't.
I'll nod my head.
With an ATRT,
Yeah, whenever I
since
ask
you have
sciencey
recurrence of
questions, I
any
nod my
kind,
head,
It is fatal.
digesting every Latin
It's only
word,
a matter of
hoping it
time
will
before
stick
it
to my
spreads
ribs,
several locations.
become part of me.
We've already thrown all
That
the
if I ask
chemotherapy
enough
we have
questions,
at
that
him.
maybe I can get
We
my
can't
brains
continue
around
to
this
give him
cancer,
chemotherapy that we know it's resistant
then I
to.
can choke it to death. I love asking good questions. It impresses them. They'll be impressed with the way we handle all of this. Such good, thoughtful parents that ask such good questions.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
This is not what I wanted.
at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Oh, miracles are
How
scary.
long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Science, it's simpler.
A lot to think about already
Measurable.
today, but we're going
I
to have
give
to
A,
come back Monday and we can
B,
talk about how
and
you
subtract C, and I get this result, and I can do something to control it. Or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle. And miracles are
We'll do a lumbar puncture
fickle.
and talk to our radiation oncologist.
They don't
to
always
decide
come,
whether it's
and
radiation or just
we don't always know why. What if Joel's miracle doesn't come?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor
I hope he lives.
which would prevent it from
I've
causing
always
any
hoped.
symptoms. But it would not
But now I can't do anything but hope. Oh, radiation. At least we can do something.
So,
Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't, well,
We'll have some options for you to
invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Oh, wow. This is that conversation. Can't imagine we're having that conversation.
Recurrence of his tumor.
Where is it? How big is it?
Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
since you
imagined
have
it a
recurrence of
lot,
any
but
kind,
not like this.
It is fatal.
It's different.
It's only a
I thought
matter
I
of
would
time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several patients.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I
chemotherapy.
thought I'd shake or wail or something.
We can't continue to give him chemotherapy.
guess
that we
this
know
is
he's resistant
shock.
to.
I'm
Tragedy, he
horrified
said.
To
That's
find
right.
out what they're going
That's the
through.
perfect word for this.
I'm not sure I.
It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
I guess I'm going to cry after all because they love us. And they love Joel, and
we're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
how long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Four months.
We've given
What
you
is
a lot
that?
to think about already today,
February?
but we're going to have you come back
So
Monday
we
to
have
talk about how
Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Joel's birthday, maybe Valentine's Day, and that's it? And, oh, we still haven't told anyone I'm pregnant.
We'll do a lumbar puncture.
Too scared they'd think it was
Talk to our
irresponsible.
radiation oncologist to decide whether we
And now
can use
this?
radiation or just
They'll think it's a replacement baby. I don't want a replacement.
probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms. But it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it has spread other places too.
So, the radiation would buy us some time.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So, we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider. We're so sorry.
we just finished listening to two parents explain their emotional response to,
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
as they put it, a tragedy. And the considerations they're going through, the logic limbo that they're stuck in, the fact that so much of their life has become defined by this struggle. Win or lose, it's become they are, as part of their identity, the parents of a cancer patient. And the way they view others viewing them has become defined by that identity. And what they're trying to do to grapple with that.
Parents always ask how big. Wrong question.
Always been clear.
They should ask where it is. Location is everything. Slow death or quick, symptoms and losses all come down to where. Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
One of the reasons I saved them.
With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Okay, so he might be just what he was saying before. I said I was making sure I saved them for last because they have been through this tale so many times.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer. But sometimes longer is worse. A few weeks to maybe 4 months. Okay, I said fatal.
Given you a lot to think about
I
already
said
today.
not curative.
We're going to have you come
Have
back
I said
Monday
the
and
word
talk
death yet?
about palliative treatment.
I can tell they understand, though. A whole new vocabulary. All the rules are different now. I think it's really sinking in. Oh, she's crying. We should wrap this
Do a
up soon.
lumbar puncture
All the
and
details
talk
can
to our
wait.
radiation oncologist to decide whether we could do some radiation or just chemotherapy.
What would the radiation do?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms. But it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it has spread other places too.
So, the radiation would buy us some time.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So, we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider. We're so sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
And there it is. They get it now.
They've always been clear.
Sometimes I wish we could just leave them waiting a few more minutes, because once they get this news, their life never goes back to how it was before.
It's in the frontal cortex.
those were their
And it's
last
quite
normal
small at this
minutes.
point, but unfortunately
and
the
they
size
didn't even
isn't
know it.
terribly important.
I'm glad he's so good at this. He takes the losses so personally. Joel's looking good. He's been making progress, his weight is up. It's just hard to believe that we only made it halfway through chemotherapy. It was rough at first, but I really started to think that he was gonna make it.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
There are dangers to personal attachment in any medical field.
With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
In this case, because of the knowledge that you might...
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
lose that person you were holding out for, hoping for.
Is Nick crying?
How long are we talking about?
How am I gonna hold it together now?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
I cannot
You've given
cry.
them a lot to think about already.
They shouldn't feel like they
I'm
have to
gonna
comfort
have you
me.
come back Monday and we can talk about palliative treatment.
Palliative?
Palliative is medicine you give at the end of life to improve the quality of life. Its goal is to treat the symptoms, but it can't cure Joel.
We'll do a lumbar puncture and talk to our radiation oncologist to decide whether we could do some radiation or just chemotherapy.
What would the radiation be?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms, but it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it would spread other places too.
So, the radiation would buy us some time.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So, we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider.
Counselors.
We're so sorry.
The idea that you would need to control your own responses at that level, I can only imagine it being exhausting. Because your job, the thing you're paid for, is to help them. And having a very human reaction like that, it's just not an option. You're not allowed.
In the movie, I'd be kicking things and throwing chairs through windows. Amy would be sobbing, back against the wall, slowly falling. I should be yelling. Why am I not yelling?
Thank you. That means a lot.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. They've always been clear. Joe's had a recurrence of his tumor. Well, where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point. But unfortunately, the size is very important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy is failed. This is a tragedy. With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It is only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We have already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy, but we know it's resistant. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Apparently my feet are composed of bird claw things. I'm pigeon, or sea bird of some variety.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write, to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
Guys, are you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
I know, it's bedtime.
Is this how
Okay. Elijah,
experience
lay
is
down.
passed?
Babe, did you even check in his mouth?
No.
Joel has chicken stuck in his cheeks from dinner.
That is so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch! Stop!
Did he just bite you?
Yeah, I think he like just put too much in his mouth so he can't swallow.
He was just saving it for later, babe. Like he needed a midnight snack.
Hey, the little chipmunk.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding, the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago, a succession of precise scalpels, high-energy beams, and pharmacological strategies, a journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment, an imprint, evidence of what came before. Willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
So this is not just the experiences of this pointed narrative, it is also
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy. Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down, I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no. As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy, from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-mourning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course. What do you think, Caleb? You okay with leaving for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
You're the only 8-year-old to ever... That's amazing.
I hate to miss school, huh? But, like, why?
Well, I just hate having all that homework that I have to do.
Oh, you hate catching up from missing school.
Your teachers are going to send me homework, and we'll just try to do a little bit of it every day, so it won't be that bad, but there'll still be fun stuff we can
How
do.
many kids get to go on an adventure to California in the middle of the school year? I'd say that's pretty cool. And we're going to be staying in the middle of San Francisco, near Golden Gate Park, and there's a museum, and there's a botanic garden, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge, and water, and a prison, and I promise not to leave you in the prison.
Alcatraz.
Hopefully we can get out of that. Cool. Anyway, so we're gonna have lots of fun, and we're gonna spend lots of time as a family together, and lots of time with Joel too. You know?
Yeah. It's kind of a sad trip, even though it's fun. Yay.
Yeah. Yay and sad. All of those things, huh? Is it all the things, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see Joel, you know, like needing so much help.
Yeah.
I think, like, for me, sometimes I'm kind of excited and sometimes I'm kind of sad. And I just kind of feel all of that. So it's okay if you guys feel all of that too, because I feel all of those things.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-olds' nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinski, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son. It was easier to believe that God would win this battle for Joel when the dragon Joel was facing was blurry, seen from a great distance up on a hill very far away. Now the dragon Joel is facing is close enough for us to begin to see every scale and scar. We can feel its breath. If we were confident before because we weren't quite sure what we were facing, then our confidence was misplaced. When the dragon becomes more real, then our God must become even bigger, even more real to us. Our faith must grow to match our circumstances. We must not, no matter how tempting, try to shrink our circumstances to match our perception of God.
Naturally, every person will experience this differently, and there's a clear presentation of faith in terms of how this individual is experiencing these events. And I don't know. It's still, even now, like, the ideas are difficult to grasp.
Her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents and supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Joel, the baby knight.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight, but he's also Joel the very brave knight, and he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
Much fire, you guys.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff?
Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
No? Can't spear you? I'm not gonna spear you.
You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while. And the kingdom is safe.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him.
Oh. No? It's not. Okay. Let's...
But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. The baby can't kill the dragon.
Hey, what's up, dragon?
But that's the best part of this story.
Yeah. Yeah.
God fights
Whoa,
for
okay.
Joel. He fights that dragon Cancer right
Yeah,
with Joel.
right. We're
And
gonna
we
do this.
know that God can win,
Oh,
even
hey.
if Joel can't.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh, ha, yeah. Dude, gonna fuck you up, dragon. Yeah, other side, same side, fuck. Yeah, come on. This is where I got to fight. This is where I get to fuck you up, Cancer. Wait, can I, guys, sit right here. Can I do this? I can do this. Okay, right there. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna ruin you. Ruining this Cancer. This Cancer is full of the ruining. I'm going to ruinify. Watch out. Yeah, yeah. Come on. I got you. What's up? Come on. Yeah. Come on. Shit. Man, Cancer, beating Cancer. Oh, easy peasy. Nailing it. Got this. Yep. Got it. Moving over to this action right here. No, okay. Hey, it's over there. That's great. Loving it. Right there. Look at this score. Oh, this score is such scoring. Oh. Right here. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure this guy's actually gonna die. I think that they're gonna go ahead and have him chill with his half a heart. Okay. There is something to be said for, playing this out and just maxing out that score, because I don't think they actually have this one spot mapped for getting hit. So, I mean, I could exploit this. I could exploit this for the next hour and just rack up a ridiculous, dumb, stupid fucking score. But I'm just gonna... choosing...
about Tim from church, Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have this?
Of course God fought for Tim too. Tim fought so well. He was so brave, so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven, that he's with God, that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim, getting to be done fighting was.
Alright, come on. Where, Tim? Drowning. I'm gonna take a moment really quick as an aside and apologize to you guys. We didn't know how long this game was. We didn't come into this planning to spend the entire time. Going through this, and I want to thank all of you for sticking with us on it. I'm looking at the time. We are almost at time, and I'm not gonna leave this game unfinished. We're gonna continue playing. I believe we're gonna get done in an hour. I'm not gonna ask anyone to buy the extra hour. We're just gonna
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning!
Well, you're missing your oars! And you don't even know where you're going! And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there!
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this! Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
Fuck.
Dear Mr. Barnett, I'm not sure if this letter will get to you. However, I felt the need to write to you in your company. My daughter recently passed away after a long battle with cancer. She was only 14 years old. In our short time with her, we saw her transformed from our wonderful little girl into a sickly child who spent far too many days in her bed full of pain. We worried that we would never see her happy again. Well, the hospital gave her access to a computer, and she found her way to your game. I'm unsure really what it is, but from the day that she began playing Legends of Terrace, our daughter changed. She sat up, she was excited, she smiled again. She told us all these stories about what she was doing in the lands, all the things she wanted to do in real life but was too sick to try. She swam in the ocean, rode a horse, she had birthdays, bought a house, and she went on adventures with these new friends from all over the world. I don't know how to explain the happiness that it brought to us. For a short while, our daughter returned to us. She'd regained the wonder and an optimism that the illness had taken from her. She talked about the strange lands that you had made, the creatures, magical things, and adventures she went on. She lost her battle for life, but you helped bring our daughter back for a short time. And for that, we're eternally thankful. Sincerely, Julie.
It is my recollection that every letter you see, every piece of art you see in this game is
Dear Julie,
an actual...
Thank you for your letter. I am honored to have played any small part in bringing your daughter joy. She will be missed within the game. I knew your daughter as Hanara of the Knights Guild. In our world, she lived in Dvardik and defended the city many times from the forces of evil. Your daughter may have ultimately lost her battle with that dragon cancer, but in my game, she was the dragon slayer. Since you don't know much about the game or who she was there, I'm sending you a screenshot of one of your daughter's adventures. Sincerely, Paul.
We miss Carrie at week 12. Sad, sad. But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk on the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, a sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home, cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades. His intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies. We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies. The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor? But we go on to have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
In a big way, it seems that this game is not just about cancer, but also the experience of grief. transcript from the game that was mentioned before. Outside the Night's Guild, you stand in front of the portcullis entrance to the Night's Guild. The portcullis is currently raised, allowing access southwards to the courtyard. North leads to a dark tower. Obvious exits: north, south, southeast, southwest. Suit of armor is offering a quest. Show quests. Hands. You are carrying wildly flaming longsword in your right hand. Your left hand is empty. Nephris flies to the north. The Lamger screeches at you. Nephris flies to the north, letting out a loud screech. Hello. Hinara. Hinara says hello. The sun has begun to set across the land of Terrace. Asari, the goddess of time and history, appears before you. Please be patient as I record your deeds from this day. You feel a comforting sensation as a strange glow appears before you. Asari smiles upon you. Thank you for your patience. Neferis says hey. Salute Nef. You snap to attention and salute Neferis. Neferis dismounts from her furtive Lemigerer. Look, Hinara. Human fighter in excellent health. It appears to be a novice and a warder of the gate to the Knight's Guild. She is a great unwashed of Devardic words. She is a citizen in good standing. She is not wearing jewelry. She is not wearing jewelry. She is mounted upon a black war stallion named Lucky. She is your equal.
I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
Again, the notion that everyone experiences this differently. They have their own way of managing the experience.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial, but seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain, not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer, because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful. People's conciliatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer. is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart death's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be watching for that glory. I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
Dehydration.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl.
I have noted a number of people talking about the somewhat unidimensional nature of the religious discussion, and I see it too. It's not lost on me, but I also get the impression that it's not supposed to be about just Christianity, but about faith as a coping mechanism. I'm not sure it's meant to cast judgment. I'm not sure it's meant to be a guide. I hope that this is just meant to represent a single sliver of the experiences that people have gone through for this. Because otherwise, I think that trying to take a jab at faith in either direction about this is a missed opportunity, a missed discussion.
Blue, purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. It's okay, Jolie. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't. Here we go. Bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. Hungry. Wonder if he's hungry. He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits. And I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay, I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug, you look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. I am empty. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat.
Sorry, everybody. Let's
And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared, and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
honey, you the hospital room, the crying, the despair of a father, but time. You understand. I'm also not speaking very loud because I'm a little bit fucked up at the moment, and I apologize for that. You asked why I started crying, and it's not just the experience of the hospital room, the metal bars, the crying and the despair of the father, but also the experience of time. Knowing that it's almost morning. He was talking about the sunrise and how it cast light upon the room beautifully. So you can imagine that from the moment of his child's waking to this moment, 24 hours later, perhaps, he has witnessed his son in agony, and he is powerless to remedy, to fix what is being experienced. He has not slept during this. We already know that he is willing to experience what he's going through. He's not wallowing in it, but he's washing himself in it. And he is expressing an emptiness where he is exhausted physically, emotionally, in every way. His very core is depleted. He is drained. And it is at this threshold that he is beyond reasoning, and he can only beg that his agonized son may rest, that his son might have the peace of sleep. He hasn't eaten. His son hasn't eaten. He desperately wishes to do what he knows will help make his son stronger. Feed his son, allow his son to no longer be dehydrated. The name of that portion, dehydration. The idea that his son has not been able to keep anything down, much less fluids, without immediately vomiting back up. And he is watching this downward spiral, slow, horrific downward spiral towards death. And still he's powerless. And no sleep, no food, and feeling like he's alone in the fact that he's allowing himself to feel that, feel the full weight of it. To empathize with him is overwhelming. I hope that helps explain what I was experiencing, where I was coming from.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
Oh.
Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king.
Oh, Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good, noble, just, and true king. But now we have to do what Isaac wants.
My first edict as king is we dance like monkeys for 30 minutes.
Maybe like 5 minutes?
Nope,
Isaac?
nope, babe. He said 30. We must do what he says.
This is the worst. Someone make Elijah the king.
Monkey tickles. There's monkey tickles, people.
My second edict as king is Elijah gets to be the king. Just kidding.
Good joke, King Isaac. What's the matter, Elijah? Was that too loud for you? Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. We were two loud monkeys.
Hey, Pixel.
So if Joel died, everyone does eventually, I suppose.
They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. La 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 la. He loves Joel so much. Oh, he loves Joel. The Bible tells me so.
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy?
So, just taking a step back, Pixel Daisies, hi, welcome. We're actually over by like half an hour. I started this game, and 2 hours in, I realized I was going to go overtime, and I'm donating the extra hour for us to just do this all in one big go. This is a devastating game. I got sniffly a couple times, and then, oh god, at the fucking hospital scene where the father is just trying to handle his entire experience up until that point, and is watching his son dehydrate to death in front of him. I fucking lost it, and I'm vaguely hopeful that this is over soon, because I need to go eat chocolate and get drunk, and then do manly things like chop wood and punch kangaroos in the face. I don't fucking know what I need to do after this, but all of these motherfucking feels. I think it is my personal feeling that the Christian stint was a bit heavy-handed in this game. I hope that it ends on a more neutral note where it gets to be more about the experience that people have kind of more universally. But we'll see what's up.
Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus, 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I never mentioned it because I never really thought it was important. In my studies, I took a sub-emphasis in religious studies.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. But I don't know.
And so some of the philosophical questions behind the experience of faith in this situation, I want to talk about them, but I don't want to diminish them with that conversation. I would want to have it respectfully, but I would want to also, delve. Like the question he asked, alright, so would Jesus weep for me as he did for Lazarus? Well, okay, so he wept for Lazarus, but he's also fucking God, so he's able to raise him back from the dead. Why weep when you have control over life and death itself? What is a God to weep? Weird, difficult, dumb questions, and I love it, I hate it, and it all blows. Right, so he's giving me the death stare, and that's good. And I'm just a pigeon sitting here looking at his wife's ass. There we go. Temple of God. I'm sure that's meant to juxtapose the temple of man that we saw before. Hey, kiddo. How's the tablet treating you?
All right, kids, you know what time it is.
Catch you later, Joel. You take care, man. it somewhat odd in terms of imagery that like the same black formations that we saw representing Cancer are showing up in the Temple of God?
God, I pray right now that you just, God, I pray that you bless them. I pray that you bless them. That's where you know I'm going to pray for. And you bless their children, Father. Father, I pray that
Give him new life, life abundantly to rest his brothers here on this earth, in this place. Your will be done.
So God, for that reason, we just say, God, your will be done. God, your kingdom come. And God, we just know that as we saw what you did on earth, your will and your kingdom is intended, and it's the sick made well, God, that it's the broken made whole. And thank you, God, it's the love.
I pray that they would always fulfill their purpose, always fulfill the function of
Yeah, God, I
God.
believe you do all of those things. I believe you do
On
all
earth
of
as
those
it
things.
is in heaven, there is no cancer in heaven. We call for you to bring heaven to earth and heal him, Lord. Let him rise. Thank you. We thank you that we can even come to you with such a request.
I pray right now in the name of Jesus that you would heal, and Father, right now that we don't accept sickness, we don't accept disease. Father, right now we claim and we thank you for your promises. We thank you for the very things that you tell us that you'll do, Father, that we'll just believe, we'll call upon you.
Lord, because that is the nature of who you are, God. That is the nature of who you are, is that you will come closer and closer to your people. Lord, that we would see your glory in the land of the living.
We curse this cancer because it bears no fruit, reaps no harvest but destruction. It fills his body.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
Have mercy on us because he is weak.
I will not let you go unless you bless him.
One of the most difficult parts that I'm experiencing of this right now is the limited communication skills of Joel. Now, I know that as part of the narrative, it's useful for him not to have strong communication skills because it makes him more easily identified with across multiple stories. He can be transposed upon. But his experience, experiencing the despair of his parents. That's what I would like to know more about, if that were possible. And I honestly don't know what's meant to happen with this keyboard business.
Lord, rise up. I will not let you go. I will not let you go.
Lord, have mercy on us because he is weak.
Oh. That's not good. Alright, so what I was picking up from that table there, the lights, the keys, is that much of this can become a cacophony to the person here.
And Lord, we speak in the name of Jesus. Oh my God, let this child's soul come back to you.
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
Picnic at the edge of the world. Angel, how's it hanging? Apparently I'm a bird again. Good stuff. What do we got here?
So here we are. And the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, though with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent. And so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence and long for the music to start again and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving and Joel would be laughing here on earth and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
I have thoughts, I have contemplations, and coming to the end of this game, and I feel we are coming to the end of this game, I have criticisms, but I don't think that those criticisms are important. Those last lines, the ones that jump to me, are we loved him well,
I remember
and
you.
we miss him.
You made it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you have liked it too.
Much of the jumping around, much of the role taking, part of me thinks that we play this game as God. We play this game as God watching a child die. We play this game as God hearing the cacophony of prayers. We play this game as God enjoying the laughter and joy of a child in spite of its challenges. We see the events unfold from the perspective of a duck, a bird, the child, the parent, the various perspectives.
Look at all of these pancakes. Did you ever see pancakes like this? They're big as me. A big one is for me. A little one is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one. I even got to name it Manju. Whoa, Bubbles? Manju doesn't catch a bubble. She likes to bite him. I love bubbles. Look, I can catch one. I want more bubbles.
You got him, kid. You got him.
I love the bubbles. Come here, Manju. Have another pancake. I can eat wherever I want. I never fall. These are the best pancakes that I ever had. I love them.
experience. Beyond any other statement or criticism one may have, this game made me feel some motherfucking feels. I experienced the fuck out of this game, and it evoked well. I welcome everyone to have respectful conversations about it in the comments. I'm gonna join you guys down there as we wrap this up, and I would love to share some of my perspectives, some of my takes, but I'm not going to do that as part of the actual footage. I don't want to clumsily stumble my way across the ideas that are involved. Not because I can't do so respectfully, but because to do so respectfully, it requires a little bit more care, a little bit more judiciousness and discretion. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out right up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just back away so that it can run itself out, and we can go from there. I appreciated this game being donated to me. It was definitely an experience, and I hope that from this we can have a discussion about what we saw, the intentions of the game, the outcome, like what actually was achieved, and we can go from there. So, as ever and always, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the mic. Yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. Take care, everybody.